Welcome to Inspire and Move, the show that inspires you to create, connect, and grow. I'm going to bring you meaningful conversations, aha moments, and all the motivation you need to up-level every part of your life. I'm Ali Aruda, founder of Inspire and Move, and your personal hype girl. I've gone from fashion school to celebrity stylist to corporate marketing to brick-and-mortar entrepreneurship with my husband, each time learning incredible lessons how to pivot, reimagine, and implement the steps to become successful. I'm passionate about inspiring others to live their best life, a life of joy. We have the power to design a life that we love, because life is too short not to. The best part is that you weren't meant to do this alone. If you feel like you are meant for more, let me ride shotgun with you, and together, let's get you to where you want to go. Guys, welcome back to Matt and Allie's book club featuring yours truly. It's just Allie. Because today we're talking all about money mindset. And before we hit record on this, Matt and I were chatting, and I was like, I think I've actually read way more money books than Matt has. So it's just me. It's just your girl. And I am so excited about this topic because money mindset is something that I am truly fascinated with. And it's also something that I have been working on actively over the last year, maybe even the last 2 years, with a coach, in masterminds, and absolutely for what I can do on my own between podcasts I listen to, books I listen to, and obviously books that I read. And I wanted to share a couple of my favorites with you because I just love doing that. So one of them I want to share is Creating Money, and it is by Sanaya Roman and Dwayne Packer. This is actually a book that my coach recommended to me, and it is all about the really more of like your spiritual relationship with money and understanding that, money is energy, and what is the energy that you hold when it comes to money and talking about money or talking about bills or paying money to people. It's this energetic transaction, and it was a really great read. I loved it. I read it really quickly. I have since recommended it to some of my coaching clients, and I want to recommend it to you as well. So Creating Money, it's a really pretty purple book, very woo, very energy, and I highly recommend. Another one is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and I believe that's by T. Harv Eker. I listened to that one audibly, and it was great. I would love to listen to it again and perhaps even read it in real time, because there's a percentage of retention that you get if you are listening to the same book as you are reading it, that you are going to retain it, twice as much. So The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind was great. Again, it comes back, and so many of these books have the same message in terms of what kind of language are you using when it comes to how you talk about money. And I will notice this in either friends or clients if they'll say like, oh my gosh, I'm so broke, or I don't have the money for that. Well, then the universe is not going to give you the money because you are already declaring that you don't have the money for that, or you are broke, that you are putting this energetic boundary up that you are not one to call in more money or have more money. And I'm sure many of you listening, watching, you've heard about affirmations and money affirmations. Money flows to me freely and easily. I am so abundant. I have a easy relationship with money. Money flows to me with ease. Nowadays you can go into Chat GPT and you could ask for like money manifestations, money mantras, money affirmations, and find some that feel like a great fit for you and weave those into your day. Maybe you even try some mirroring. Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror when you get up in the morning or you're brushing your teeth and you say some of those beautiful money mantras, and you are calling in the money that you wish to have. I remember learning this back in my days of network marketing. When I started network marketing, you got physical checks that then you would go deposit. Gosh, it makes me sound so old when I say that. But I would get these checks, and whoever was teaching in this lesson one day was talking about how you should celebrate when you receive that check, even if it's for, $20, or it then grows to $100. You celebrate the dollars that are on that check, and you are so grateful and you're so excited to deposit that money into your account. And you could use that same advice when it comes to bills. Sometimes Matt and I get our Amex statements and we there's a lot of paper that's in that envelope. And instead of maybe feeling, when you get your credit card statement, feeling any sort of stress, maybe you feel gratitude that you have a business that allows you to generate income and you have those revenue goals. And because you are generating that income, you are able to pay that credit card bill. You are able to pay it in full. And you are so grateful for the opportunities that come because of the business that you have and the money that you make and what you can spend to then be able to pay. It's a bit of a journey and it is absolutely like rewiring our brain, but there are so many great tools. And right now we're just talking about the books, but so many great tools that you can use to rewire your brain and rewire and maybe even heal your relationship with money. Another great book I love is A Happy Pocket Full of Money. I have this one here as well. It's by David Cameron Jacandi. Some of these last names, I was like, I'm so sorry if I'm saying them wrong. But this is one that my friend Lindsay Schwartz recommended to me, and I loved it. Matt read it shortly after me, and it was great. Again, it is talking about the energetics and the relationship and the frequency behind your relationship with money. And another one I love, I'm actually rereading it now. And we were just talking about this earlier, how sometimes there are some great books that really leave a mark on you and you remember them, but you don't necessarily think about rereading them. And I am now in a season of life where like I love reading. I love constantly learning. And I'm going back to see like what were the books that really impacted my life? What had a profound takeaway or moment for me? And You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. She actually has a couple other books that I've loved, like You Are a Badass. Great place to start if you are new to personal development books. That is a great book. But she has a really edgy way about her writing, and this is one that I'm actually actively rereading. And another money book that I love is by my friend Amanda Francis, Rich AF. It has some fun creative on the front to make it not sound like what it is, but it's by Amanda Francis. She is a absolute queen when it comes to manifesting money. And if you follow me on social, you've maybe seen that I shared this recently, how I did a girlfriend's walk in Newport Beach, California. And I mentioned it to Amanda, but by no means thought that she would be there because she splits her time between Orange County as well as LA. And sure enough, we're on a walk. We started the walk with all the girls. There's like 20 of us, and out rolls this like massive hot golf cart, and golf carts are illegal there, which I freaking love. And I was like, oh my God, is that Amanda? And she looks at me, she's like, oh my gosh, I manifested this. I knew I wasn't going to make the start time. And so I manifested finding you. So that just made my entire morning, my entire day and trip. And there were some girls on the walk that have said Amanda's book has changed their life and that they have gifted over 100 copies to people in their masterminds and in their coaching programs. It's my friends Nicole and Kayla out in BC, and they were so excited to meet her. And that was just a great book. And I remember seeing it years and years ago, and I was always drawn to it, and it was my coach that encouraged me to read it, and I loved it. I read it so quickly, and it's another book that I'm going to reread again. So Amanda Francis, Rich as Fuck, highly recommend. You must read it. And I think those are all the ones that I really wanted to share with you guys, because there are so many great money books, and I probably could go on and on the topic, but those are the ones that I'm going to share for now. And we'll link them all in the show notes. And if any of them resonate, let me know and we can jam about it. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, it would mean so much to me if you took a few seconds and shared this on social media, sent it to a friend, or left a 5-star review. There is power in community, and I'm so grateful to have you part of mine.